So the day is finally here, the day that we have not been waiting for, the day that GitHub takes our privilege from us. Yes. So today I was like, oh my God, let me even see what this is going to amount to in terms of cost or AI credit usage. And then I went to VS Code, GitHub Copilot, and let me show you guys. First of all, I used GPT 5.4 high. And then I sent a message to it telling it to review my code base and then give me kind of like a summary of what I had done so I can continue with next steps. And guys, just that one message, that one input and its response to me cost me 121 AI credits. Look at it. GPT 5.4, just one. And it's already costing me 121 AI credits at 1.2 US dollars. So I said, well, it's time to think smart. So what I had to do is I came over here and I'm like, what am I doing at the moment? What is the level of reasoning that I need, you know, for AI to work with me to achieve a reliable output? So I'm like, since what I'm doing isn't so much of deep reasoning and I just want to, add subscriptions and a bit of UI UX improvement on a particular web page, let me just reduce the model to something cheaper. So what I now tested was to use GPT 5.4 mini. As you can see here, it's impute 75 credits. So this is cost per 1 million tokens. Impute 75 credits, cached impute 7 credits, output 450 credits. And for 5.4, which I initially used, it is 250 credits input, 25 credits cached, 15 credit outputs. And I was charged 121 credits. So, anyways, I switched to GPT 5.4 mini and I asked it the same question. I said, review this particular markdown file and review the chat history and tell me what I've done so far regarding a particular subscription work and tell me the next steps. So this is my live page just by asking that second question. And from 121, it just increased to an additional 14 AI credits. So basically, it used 14 AI credits. Yes, 135 minus 121 is 14. Yeah, that math is right. So it used 14 credits to do the same thing that GPT 5.4 high did for me. So after that, I decided to proceed further with an actual implementation work where it built out the subscription page on the web app and basically the whole UI UX and the Stripe integration. And you can see that 206 minus 135, that's like 71 additional credit was used for that task. So here we can see that I spent a total of 0.85 for two tasks using GPT 5.4 mini. And just for one task, basically to provide a summary, GPT 5.4 gave me $1.2. And to be fair, what GPT 5.4 mini produced for me was also very sound and usable. I'm trying to say that there's hope. Yes, there is hope for you all. There's hope for you and I. If you want to use the models, just first of all ask yourself, what do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? What models can do it for me? If you're also planning with ChatGPT or another AI tool, ask it this task that you want me to carry out. What is the best model on GitHub Copilot that would, serve me right and produce reliable results? And then you can come here and switch. All right. And just an extra thing that I do is whenever I'm chatting with these models, I always tell it to note down like a summary and progress of everything it's done in a file. So I call that file memory.md file so that when I'm switching models, it wouldn't lose context. I would tell it, review memory.md file, and then get back, like, just get up to speed with what I've been doing in my environment. So yes, that's it, people. There's still hope.